Yo, listen, this is James Monday quarterback. You know what it is? All right, today we're going to talk about Joe Flacco and his 300 yards. That's it. That's all. Ain't nothing else to talk about except Joe Cool.
What up? Welcome to Juice Monday Quarterback, man. Season 7, episode 14. Don't mind all that what in the opening, because we're not gonna be doing all that
bullshit.
We ain't gonna be doing all that today. You know, when you had it's one of them fans that just be running, you know, is he one of them fans that run on the field? That's what just happened. If I had any security guards backstage, would have tackled them.
Would have tackled his ass. Easy money. You lucky they suspended Big Dom's ass. You lucky.
But nah, welcome to June's Monday Quarterback, man. You know how we do every Monday here, man. We recap all the games from all the NFL games from yesterday afternoon, evening, and it was some good games, man. And I got some good guys to go over the games with me today. My guys, our co-hosts. I got my man, the ignorant thinker himself, Dennis Holmes, is in the building. What's good, Dennis Holmes?
I'm here. Rain, sleet, or snow. The Eagles are trained to go, baby.
Yeah. That's what I love about it, man. That's what I love about it. I got the IG family tuning in right now. Lady Mimi, what's going on? Team Money, what's going on, man? Like, share, and subscribe, man. We're not live on YouTube today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we are? We are? Okay.
Yeah, on the ignorant thinker side.
I know BJ was talking about that, but check us out on YouTube, Facebook, the SamzSportz Multimedia Network. If you're on IG right now, check us out on there. I got Ethan in the building. Ethan, what's going, man?
How you doing?
After a big win, man, we're gonna talk about that game, man. A lot of controversy coming out of that game, so we'll definitely get into that. Then we got the biggest Denver fan, Bronco fan I know in the building. They've been rolling 6 out of 7. And with 6 games out of 7 games, they rolling, man. Oh, man, I got my guy Derek in the building. What's good?
I'm good, man. Hey, Dennis, I'm disappointed in y'all, man.
It's all right.
It's all right. You got to hit a Cowboys mouth into the playoffs, man.
It's cool. Man. It's cool. You know, like you said, to the playoffs. You ain't say through the whole Super Bowl because you know them motherfuckers gonna show up and show out and fuck around.
I'm not gonna say it now, but I got my picks. I kind of turned on my picks, but go ahead, man. Let's go.
And the game that Derek's talking about is this game right here. The Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night.
I gotta turn on my picks, but go ahead, man.
Over the Eagles, 33-13, man. Dallas came on firing, man. You know, first drive. You know, connected.
Yeah, they came on firing on all cylinders, man.
You know, they was looking for some get back. As you know, definitely looking for some get back. So they got it last night, man. Philly just couldn't get nothing going on offense. I felt like the defense kept them in that game. You know, they were waiting for the offense to make a big play. They just couldn't make big plays, man. Fumble from all three of your best officers, players. You know,
Fumbled.
Hurts
They
on
all
that
fumbled.
first
Yes, they
drive.
did.
They all fumbled. Hurts fumbling, AJ Brown fumbling right there. You know, while I was driving again, in the third quarter, and the
Yeah.
Smith fumbling. So yeah, man. What's your thoughts, man, about this game, man?
One of my biggest
Well,
thoughts and
first,
concerns
Yeah.
is the offense taking too long to get itself together. I
Yeah.
think they need to get some quicker routes going, a quicker combination. Something got to happen because it's taking too long to get to that point. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep saying this and keep saying it and keep saying it. They gotta run the ball.
Yo,
Yeah.
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So can I say something real quick? I just want just 10 seconds of y'all time, right? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely put my top 5 games up there, and it was 2 people on this show that fussed at me because I didn't put the Eagles and Cowboys at number 1. Now I'm back just to say how you like me now. That was it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for you for 10 seconds. Stick a quarter in your ass. You played yourself, all right?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry ass game. Y'all lucky I put that shit out there bottom of the list.
Yeah, but besides that though, Dallas came on and did what they supposed to do, and they fucking kicker could have hit that shit from 70 last
Yeah.
night, dog.
He was
Hey yo,
making it.
where the fuck they find fucking Mega for that? Yo,
Two of those he could have hit from 70.
he could
Yeah.
hit that bitch from 70.
It was not missing. It was not missing, man. Dude was on one last night, man, for sure.
Oh man, and I ain't even gonna lie though. It was crazy.
My bad.
Because when Jalen Carter ran that touchdown, then I was like, "Oh, we coming the fuck back." I was
Yeah.
like, "We coming back." But to disappoint the shit out of these Cowboy fans. No, we couldn't get shit going. Couldn't get shit going.
Yeah. Yeah,
do
man.
we believe in Dak Prescott now? Do we think that he's
I bet believe in Dak Prescott.
I'm just saying, like as a narrative. I'm not talking about the guys that been on his side the whole time, his whole career. Do we now believe that he's the lead?
I believe he's the MVP of the league.
Mhm. I believe so. I definitely believe so, man. This year, man, he has proven to everybody that, you know, when he cut those turnovers down,
Right.
he's that guy, man. He had to definitely cut them turnovers down. He's that guy, man. And he's actually my good lead lead guy for MVP. Purdy's right there. A guy that we about to see in a couple of hours, in another hour from now, Tyreek Hill. If he have another 100-yard game, 100+ game, he's definitely up there for sure. He's definitely my guy, man. Dak 271, 2 touchdowns last night. Connected with CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup for those 2 touchdowns. Dave, you mentioned something, man. The slow starts. We see
slow starts. It's continuing every week.
Every week. We've seen it against the other teams, the Kansas Cities, and I forgot who was the team y'all played before Kansas City. Y'all pull out those wins. And we was like, you cannot continue to have slow starts. Again,
No.
it's gonna be that them good teams that's gonna capitalize on those slow starts, and it's gonna be hard for you to come back. And
I feel as though our defense made adjustments in the second half. Too many turnovers on our defense, though. I mean, penalties. Too many penalties on our defense, man. Too many goddamn penalties, yo. Like too many pass interference penalties. Like, I mean, goddamn. It just seemed like every time it was a penalty. I was just like, shit.
Yeah. What do you think your secondary needs? What do you think your defense needs to improve? And what are some things that y'all need to work on?
What our defense needs to improve is they need to do what they do in the second half and the first half. Let's get a complete game of that defense because the defense gave up 9 points in the second half. 3 field goals in the second half. And they scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's the difference on that. I know a lot of people like, oh, no, the defense ain't really shit. No, you know what? I can see where the improvements is coming, but they just can't keep getting smacked in the mouth, as Marshawn Lynch would say, over, 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 over. That's just the way it just looked like. They just keep getting smacked in the mouth over and over.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. We'll see. The Eagles who on Monday night, right? On Monday night next week, right?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle on Monday Night Football, and the Cowboys take a visit to Buffalo.
That's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the game.
Not
Game of
only
the week
do they
right
take
there,
it
man.
to Buffalo, they're the Cowboys are undefeated at home this season.
Yeah,
Their road record ain't that good.
So we'll see. We'll see. Talking about Buffalo, they go into Arrowhead once again in the regular season, and
I called it.
and beat the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17 and a controversial ending.
No,
it wasn't.
It wasn't controversial. You know why it was so? You know why the ending was so shocking like that? Because the whole world wasn't ready to see Kansas City lose 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why.
Everybody's complaining. Mahomes and everybody was complaining about it, but it was the right call.
Can I tell y'all something? Y'all know I coached football for years.
Mm-hmm.
Coached football for years. Youth football, high school. I ain't doing it at collegiate level yet, but that's where you start at, right? High school, youth football, high school. I coached receivers for years. The first thing we always tell our receivers, once you run to your spot when you lining up, to check with the ref. And sometimes in the NFL, they don't even, look to the ref anymore. They do something with a hand motion where they telling the ref that they on the ball. They'll flap their hands back to tell them that they off the ball. Come on, dude. Like, and they show highlights that this dude lined up off sides three times before that happened.
5.
You gotta know that you gotta line up on the ball, not pass the ball. Yo, he was almost on the other side where Von Miller was lining up at. That's how far in front of the ball. That's football 101, people. That's football 101. That was the right call. I know everybody saw Mahomes getting mad, Nick throwing stuff on the sideline. But that's football.
He wasn't mad. He wasn't mad at the call. He wasn't mad at the call. He was mad that he had to go back and win another heroic game. You know what I noticed Buffalo was doing in this game? They ran the ball opposite of where Chris Jones was at. Mm-hmm. Wherever Chris Jones was at, they ran on the opposite side.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it worked. And James Cook was our leading receiver too. So
right. He gonna say, "Cry, Eagles, cry." I'm here, player. I ain't got no tears for you. I'm here. I'm here, Patrick. I ain't got no tears for you though.
Oh man, but the Bills, man.
Another big difference is that we got the lead. We got the lead late. I would have liked to get a touchdown, but we couldn't quite pull that off. Mm-hmm. But we got the 3 points, and in times past, including this year against a whole bunch of teams, we get a lead late, and then we come off, and they play that prevent defense and give up chunks of time. I was really impressed to see that they actually decided to, be aggressive on defense.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I was mad about. I was mad that y'all kicked the field goal and not went in and scored a touchdown. Because there's been so many times that y'all kick the field goal and Mahomes go down and score the win. Like that touchdown.
Because of the way we were playing them on defense. We were playing off the receivers and junk like that. But we were actually aggressive when
that's good.
If ever a year that Mahomes is vulnerable is this year. You got to catch him when he's vulnerable. He has no receivers right now. You got to get him, man.
Yeah, but
once
right
receivers
now,
start getting on par, he's going to be a problem.
I know you guys are I know you guys are only one game back of them, but they got the Patriots this week, so I think that's.
Shoot, that's not an easy game. It's still Bill Belichick. Even though they're 3-10, it's still Bill Belichick as they are coach.
Well,
Patrick Mahomes acting like a crowd, like a baby, talking about you can call that in the
Texans game messes up pretty bad. If we win the Texans game, we're 8-5 right now, and we're tied.
That was a blanket.
No, you're 7-6.
If we win that game,
if we win that game, we're 8-5, and we're tied. So
that ain't how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to come down to a dramatic ending where you dramatically win that shit at the end. That's what's supposed to happen.
Well, the Detroit game is going to determine if we're good enough to make the playoffs. That's the measuring needle.
I ain't salty. We won.
Salty and sad right now.
Exactly. I was tired of it. And hey, I'm gonna tell you another thing though, Ethan. Y'all came out firing on all cylinders in the first quarter. Put up 14. In the first half, put up 14 on them. Second half, you only put up 2 field goals.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta be aggressive, especially against the Cowboys, man.
I know that, but I mean the Chiefs specialty is their defense this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see, man. The Chiefs, like Derek said, man, this year might be the year. It's looking like it's not going to be the KC Invitational. Where
they'll actually have to go on the road in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't want to move. It looks like it's Baltimore. Is it Baltimore or Miami?
Yeah.
I think it'll end up through Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll see, man. Oh shit! I did not add this on here, and he found a way to add this mother on here. Oh man!
Let's just go ahead and say it. Yeah, greatest Browns QB performance we've seen in a long time. Joe Flacco. Shout out to Joe Flacco.
27-31. The Browns pulled off a good win at home against the Jaguars. A Jaguars team that had a quarterback probably 60 or 70% healthy. He's playing on a high ankle sprain, but no excuses. If you put the helmet on, your shoulder pads on, you're out there. You're out there. So no excuses. But yeah, man, they Joe Flacco had a day yesterday. He had a day yesterday. Threw for 311 yards, 2 touchdowns. I believe those 2 touchdowns was to Njoku. Njoku had a big day.
Yeah, he's a problem, bro. He's a huge athletic tight end, and he'll run you over. He is a whole problem. Watch him the whole season, man, and last season. He's a problem.
Jersey. Let me put that out there. Jersey. Njoku, stay out of see the Grove.
Benchmark Joe.
Had 6 receptions, 91 yards, and two touchdowns. For Flacco had 3 touchdowns. Let me take that back before he come here. On bucket 2 touchdowns yesterday. That I forgot the final touchdown was to David Bell. David Bell from Purdue. I like that kid coming out of college. But yeah, man. Cleveland still on them and hanging on, man. Whoa, they 8-5. What I'm talking about hanging on? They're 8-5, man. They're still in the playoff race right now. But I hear reports that they moved Joe Flacco back to the practice squad.
It's got to be a
business decision, right?
It's like something like that. But right? I mean, they already announced that he's going to be the starter through the rest of the year. So, so I think it's just a procedural thing. Yeah, I guess so. It's probably some money situation, a business move. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care, Dalton. Shit.
Listen, we've seen teams take a backup and go far in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
we've seen teams. We know that better than anybody. June.
Yeah. So we'll see, and he is a veteran. He's a veteran that made runs like that. He made a run like the Super Bowl. So
his 3-year span was good, man. When he first started, oh my goodness, he beat Tom Brady. I think he beat Peyton Manning, and I think he beat he beat Phillip Rivers. So yeah, he got some wins in this belt.
Ryan
So
said it's a rule. He didn't sign into an active roster contract. He actually available to be plucked if somebody was desperate. I would suspect the Browns to sign him to the 53 man. Okay.
Pretty soon, yeah. I'm sure they'll sign him soon.
Cleveland Ravens, yeah, would mess around with BJ. Yeah, so yeah, man. All right. Talking about the Ravens. The Ravens pull out a victory 37-31 over the Rams and overtime. Kick a punt return to the house by the young kid, Kate, I think it's Kayvon Wallace. Yeah. For a touchdown. To help the Ravens win this game. It was a struggle. The Rams gave them every bit of game right here. But they found a way to pull this game out, man. 37-31. Lamar Jackson had a good day yesterday. Believe let me pull up the stats right here with the Ravens. Right here, 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception in this game. I know he connected with OBJ for 1 touchdown. He let him receive. I got to start playing OBJ more in fantasy, man. Been bugging out the past couple of weeks. It's playoff times in fantasy, so I might have to start playing OBJ, man. 4 receptions, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. That 1 touchdown, he said he ran the wrong route on that play. But the talent that OBJ, that he is, man. He found a way to put that ball in the end zone, man. But like I mentioned, man, the Rams gave them every run for their money, man. Stafford had a good day yesterday. 294 yards, 3 touchdowns in this game. Threw a touchdown to Cooper Kupp, rookie Davis Allen, and Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson had a good, decent game too. Cooper Kupp led them in receiving 115 yards in that game. Kyron Williams also rushed for over. A lot of people expected the Ravens to probably blow the Rams out, but Rams definitely gave them a game, man. Rams definitely gave them a game in this game. Any thoughts about this game, y'all?
It was a great game. I mean,
that was that was game of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, Flacco came to play.
As a Baltimore fan, born and raised in Baltimore, I was surprised how easily the Rams established the run. Caught me off guard. They died. Yeah, Kyron Williams rushed over 100 yards.
That was game of the week. That punt return for a touchdown. Oh yeah.
It was a great game. It was vintage Stafford, tough as nails, and he was getting lit up all game. Yeah, that defense was coming, man. They also took an L. I don't know how serious the injury is with Kyle Hamilton. I know he went out early in that game. Dude was definitely playing some good football. Probably was going to be heading to the Pro selection.
He had a sprained MCL, so it's not. It could be a whole lot worse.
Good. One of my favorite guys to watch.
Oh yeah,
on the Ravens, man.
That's because he's from Notre Dame. That's all. That's not making it seem like, hey, we know.
Yeah, damn skibby. Yeah, damn.
Look at this move.
Not the Irish.
The fighting and the luck of the Irish, baby. But I told BJ he was gonna be a good one. Everybody was ready to ride him off when they played Miami last year. He looked at loss out there because
Miami.
Tyreek Hill was running by him, but that's my guy, man. That's my guy. Sprained PCL out for a few weeks. Okay, as long as you get him back for the playoff, man. That's what it counts, man. As long as you get him back for the playoffs, though. But the Ravens, man, next week they go on a road and on Sunday Night Football. And I believe this game was flexed in. This game was the game that was flexed in. The first game that was flexed in because it was originally supposed to be the Chiefs and the Patriots on Sunday Night Football, but they flexed that out and put this game in. So, we'll see, man.
What's that?
Okay. The scoreboard for this weekend, man. Tampa Bay, 29 to 25 over the Atlanta Falcons, and now they are the king of the South. Where my man Ron Thomas at, man? Ron, what happened, baby? What happened?
Oh shit! You gonna start some shit?
Yeah, I was winning, baby. I had, Desmond Ritter looked like he was having his best game of his career. Drake London, who went crazy yesterday, receiving. I believe he had like 180 some yards. I know he was the lead receiver yesterday, but the Bucs find a way, man, to pull it out, man. Baker Mayfield and find a way to pull it out, man. 29 to 25. You need to put up the stats in that game.
Here we go.
I can't find this.
Man, I will tell you, there's one thing that was a little bit odd yesterday. All the missed kicks.
Yeah. It was a lot of missed kicks, and it was tight end day too.
Yeah, it was.
Tight end 2 day.
Talk about tight ends, right? Chat the kid Otten caught the game-winning touchdown, right? In this game, right?
And Younghoe Koo missed 1 or 2 kicks, I think.
Yeah, he's my fantasy kicking, and it might come down to the night, man. I might lose my game, even though I'm gonna make the playoff. But it's now, you're fighting for seedings now in fantasy right now, and that might probably cost me, man. He was automatic all year, man. Drake London had 172 yards receiving yesterday, 10 receptions.
Yeah, he went off
in both of their best games. Yesterday, but it was not enough. The Bucs find a way and pull it out. Now they are the king of the South with a 6-7 record, leading the division right now. So it's anybody division to win. So we'll see. Man, as we move along, we're gonna move over. We talked about the Rams and Baltimore game already. Detroit and Chicago.
Shocker. That's the upset of the week.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That wasn't no shocker to me.
This matchup happened a couple of weeks ago in Chicago.
Yeah, it happened a couple of weeks ago. They was beating them.
It was up big against. Yeah, Buddy was good, man. But Phils had a day yesterday, and the defense showed up, man. Defense showed up for the Bears, man. And
I think we gotta talk about what the real problem is, Joe. Joe Flacco fucking slipping, man.
Who?
Joe Flacco's slipping, man. He had a game with 3 fumbles. He had a game with 3 interceptions.
Justin Fields?
You mean Goff?
Golf.
Golf. My fault, Golf.
He got you saying Joe Flacco on his show. Golly. Like, what game
I meant to say Jared Goff. I'm talking about Joe Flacco. God damn. Jared Goff is fucking slacking, man. He had 1 game with 3 fumbles, another game with 3 interceptions. This game he had a fumble and an interception.
And this is not the time to be slacking. This is not the time to be slacking, man.
And they losing. And their offense looks stale as shit.
Yeah, remember last year? This was around the time they picked it up last year.
They was rolling. Yeah.
It's not the time to be losing games, man. And this is the hardest part of the schedule. I know they have Dallas coming up. Who else? I know they got a daunting schedule, man. That they got to get by. So they need to pick it up. They definitely need to pick it up.
They might be Dalton.
Yo, Drum, what's going on, my man? Drum in the building. Good thing BJ didn't pop up on the panel. Cincinnati 34-14 over this Indianapolis Colts. This kid Browning, man, is performing, man, and
he's like, yo, the ship ain't going down, baby. I'm a good backup. Come on, man.
Come on, man. He's played well.
One thing about Cincinnati, the last couple of years in December, they show up. They show up in December, and look like no matter who the quarterback or the center, they're gonna show up, man. And he showed up yesterday, man. 18 for 24, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. Connected with Chase Brown on one of those touchdowns, Hudson for the other touchdown. I know he went out the game for a minute with an injury, so we gotta monitor that injury this week, see how serious it is. But this kid, man, definitely balling, man, definitely balling. And the Colts still in the thick of things in the AFC wild card race, man. Even though I did this loss, I think put them at 7, I believe. Let me pull up the standings. I think put them at 7, but let's see, man. Let's see. Next game we got we talk about the Cleveland and Jacksonville game already. Dalton in the building, 28-6. New Orleans Saints. You know, with the victory right here, definitely keep them in the race for the NFC South. Derek Carr had a decent game yesterday to lead the Saints to victory in this game over the Carolina team. That's just horrible. I thought this was a game that they could catch the Saints. Slipping, but nah, they just horrible. Carr ain't even have a big game.
Nope.
Nah, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. Looked like the defense pretty much showed up and right, caused havoc in this game. So we'll see. The Jets, man. Zach Wilson, the 6 over the Houston Texans, man. Zach
301 yards.
Yeah, and had a good day yesterday, man. Defense showed up, for the Jets at home, and Jets, even though they ended a 5-game losing streak, so we'll see if this could get them going. But it was talks in New York about after this season. They announced before this game after this season they'll let Zach Wilson go. But he came out and performed, man. Definitely came out and performed. I know Houston took an L in this game, but we also got to monitor this young quarterback CJ Stroud. He went out early in this game with a concussion. It was an ugly injury to see his head bounce off on that turf, man. But hopefully
Dell, Nico Collins, and all of them were injured, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nico Collins, Frank Dell the week before, so they just losing guys. We got the week, man. And it was definitely on the thick of things. Next game. Oh man, as we move on to the West Coast games. It's not even a baseball game. I don't know what to call it. It's not even a baseball game.
Hey, it's
a hockey game.
Hockey. It's definitely
I was gonna say baseball, but yeah.
Minnesota Wild against the Las Vegas Knights. That's what it was.
But I mean, my goodness, I said something. I was saying something.
Is this
my roommate halfway?
It's definitely up there as one of them.
And I was telling.
No, I think it was a 2-0 game.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
I was telling my roommate.
Probably won on the safety or some shit.
Then it was in 1964. They showed that highlight of that game, though. They definitely showed the highlight of that game.
I was telling my roommate. It was like about halftime. I said, "You watch. Somebody's gonna win this stinking thing 3-0."
And that's what happened yesterday, man. Both offenses look horrible.
Trash.
Josh Dobbs got benched
in
this game. I don't know. We probably would have seen a touchdown. Justin Jefferson would have stayed in this game. He did get knocked out this game with a chest injury. They say they're gonna monitor the injury. He's day to day. So
I think they said they apparently took him to the hospital just to make sure.
Yeah. But he's day to day. So and this was his first game back. Like he missed he missed 6 games, right? Right. So Vikings should have been on Cartoon now. Yeah, it definitely should have, man. Darn, I definitely agree with you on that. Huh?
That's what you meant. Nickelodeon, not Cartoon Network. Nickelodeon.
Yeah, same thing. Cartoon Network.
Maybe Comedy Central.
Oh man, next game, man. The Seahawks and the 49ers. Seahawks 16, the 49ers 28. 49ers sweep this season series against the Seattle Seahawks. Brock Purdy had a big game again. 368 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. I know he connected with Debo. Debo is having the past couple of weeks been turning it up, man. 2 touchdowns in this game. Had 149 yards receiving. Had a touchdown.
The 49ers are the best team in football. They took over the Eagles when they beat them last week, and then when the Eagles dropped to the Cowboys, that just confirmed it. So it's I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but they're loaded, man. I don't see
PBS.
It's not a hard pill to swallow. No, it's not.
Hey, go my man Ron Thomas. What happened, baby? What happened, baby?
I'm just trying to let you know it is not.
Yeah.
Tell Derek we got 6 wins.
Clap, but we better than them. So you can say what you want. You better than them.
Why is it hard? Why is it hard? My man Drum is a 49er fan. You must have said something, Derek. Why is it hard?
I'm talking to Ben.
I have no idea.
I was talking to Ben. That's why.
Honestly, I have no idea. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Well, how the fuck you do that?
I don't know.
But yeah, man, 49ers definitely rolling right now. Right now, and next week they got the Cardinals.
I want some fucking balloons. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry.
You got the Cardinals next week, and I mentioned it, man. When they made that trade for Chase Young, I was like, it's like last year. They made the trade for Christian McCaffrey, and they went on that run. This is looking like the same thing. They made that trade for Chase Young, and they ain't looked back ever since, man. They've been steamrolling teams and haven't been close these games, these teams. But we'll see, man. Seattle going into this game might have Geno Smith. It was announced he not played in this game. Drew Lock tried his best, but it was not enough.
He needs to get to mechanics down. Learn how to be poised in the pocket, and he could be a decent game.
He don't need to figure none of that shit out this week. None of that shit.
Got the Eagles,
don't need to figure none of that shit out this week. All right.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of motherfuckers ready to play us.
Yeah. But it's look like if the MVP race come down to like it always been the quarterbacks, it look like it's gonna come down to Dak and Purdy now, man. Who Purdy's definitely throwing up some big numbers. Dak also throwing up some big numbers. So it looks like it's gonna come down to those 2 guys. If they do usually go with the quarterback for that award. So we'll see. We talk about the Buffalo and Kansas City game already. Denver.
You know it, baby.
The Broncos on the road.
Listen, I tell everybody, this has been a tale of 2 cities here, man. At Miami game, we still are one of the worst defense in the league, but I had to put my Broncos definitely in the top 10 this week. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. But great defensive effort. I think it's competitive now in practice. They say this is the best practice we had in all season. You know, he's making it a competitive, coming to work. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
You got to put that Miami game in your rearview mirror. You got to just do better, man. You got to step up. PJ Locke, Alexander Singleton, he's third in the league in tackles. He had a sack. Simmons had a sack. Like, we were just aggressive. Hell, we had 3 plays where we had drill break blitzes. We just sent the house at them, and they couldn't do nothing with us, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, look, your defense, I got them in fantasy. Got me 19 points. I'm like, yes.
We doing it, man.
I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. He only gave me 6 points last night. I'm like, yes, this defense showed up last night.
This is what we needed. We needed an offensive mind coach.
Yeah.
And we already had the defense. See, Vance Joseph, he was here before. And our pass defense was pretty good. The run defense was, it's like it is now. It's just, it's bend but don't break. So I'm just glad that we step it up. We're not, that team, that 1-5 team we were when we was playing Miami, man. It's good to be on the winning side again, 500 team.
Now, can I take this on the road, this show on the road again? You got a Detroit Lions team.
Yeah. I'm humble in all these games. These next 4 games, the Patriots game after that is a trap game. Then we got the Raiders, and we got the Chargers again. And then we got the Raiders at the end of the season. So trust me, I know the next 4 games It's gonna be tough. They say it's the first time we won on the road in 4 years in our division. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh man, Sean Payton has turned it around, man. Like we mentioned in the beginning of the show, man. 6 out of 7.
Shout out to Cortland Sutton too. 10 touchdowns.
Oh,
he's turned. He's really turned up. He's become Russell Wilson's favorite target, and he was that way even in Nantucket's offense. They saw all that bullshit of the videos of him throwing touchdowns to him and all that. I said, yeah, we ain't put no pads on yet, but now that we put the pads on, and it's a year later, yeah, Cortland Sutton's becoming his favorite target. So shout out to Cortland Sutton, man. Yeah. Judy is a disappointment. Judy need to step up. Yeah, so Judy 2 catches, 16 yards. That's not gonna cut it.
All right. Yeah. All right. We talked about the Philly and Dallas game. First game we talked about. All right. This week's schedule, we got some Saturday
special Saturday game. Ooh, Zoom gonna be popping on Saturday.
You know what's crazy? Then I don't know if I'm gonna do it this Saturday because I got tickets to that DO.
Don't do it.
Yeah, so I listen. We've had these tickets for over a year now, so if we're 10-7, that's cool. I figured that the Detroit game.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you one thing. That is cool that y'all go to them comedy shows. Y'all make sure y'all get to them comedy shows, bro.
Yeah. We had these tickets. They've been delaying it for like the last year. So finally, this is the day of the show. So this Saturday. So me and Shrita are going. But yeah, hopefully they can pull it out. You know, look.
I amend you, man. I know you talked about me last time on Sunday, man. When I was like, you doing a lot on game day, but you doing a lot on game day.
Hey,
maybe
man,
you teaching me something. Maybe you teaching me something so I can be a better husband when I become one. If I become one again.
Listen, all the Bronco stuff I got, my lady got me, man. So I got to make time, make sure the home's okay. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Thursday kicks off week 14 on week 15, right? Week 15.
15.
Starts off with the Chargers and the Raiders. Oh my God, we're gonna see backup quarterbacks in these games because they announced already
so Justin Herbert's out for the season, or he's just out for the game?
For the game.
Game at least. I mean, he's about to go get a surgery, so it'll probably be a few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shoot, at least he's against us.
Yeah, they just counting out the days for Staley to get fired.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all everybody waiting on.
So this Minnesota game, you Dobbs is bench, right?
Dobbs again though. I think they just needed to see they get the offense going. I think we see Dobbs again. I think Dobbs just was the Raiders defense. They're a tough defense at home. I know that firsthand. So I think we see Dobbs again on Saturday, but don't count me on it because Nick Mullins definitely have experience stepping in there.
I mean, he didn't exactly light it up either.
Nah, he didn't at all. So he just made a couple of passes and got down the field. This game is an important game right here. The Steelers against the Colts.
Mm-hmm. That's for the 5th and 6th spot, or
6 and 7 spot. 6 and 7 spot.
Oh, 6 and 7 spot. Okay.
In the AFC. So this definitely has become an important game. I think the Steelers already announced that Kenny Pickett is not going to be available for this game. Trubisky is back at under center. Oh my God. And the Colts, man, you know, even though they took an L this past weekend against the Bengals, man, definitely gonna be playing for something at home. So we will see. It's right here. BJ put it up there. Mitchell Trubisky is set to start his second straight week. Justin Herbert won't be available. Will Browning be ready? Will Dobbs be in the starting lineup? Will the Eagles lose 3 in a row? Can they get it together before the playoff? Before they play the Broncos? Will CJ Stroud be cleared to play? Trevor ankles well enough to play against the you had to put aggressive defense. Get your ass out of here. Then the nightcap, I think this is a good game. The matchup is going to be the defense, the Broncos defense against the Detroit Lions offense. That offense definitely will get it going at home. I believe they average 30-some points at home this year.
Well, as I said, this game, this is what I had it as. If we lose this game, if we'd have won the Houston game, I wouldn't have mind because this is not a division game. Or this is not a conference game. So we can afford to lose that. Going in 11-6, you can still make them. I just want to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm being realistic. I just want to make the playoffs. This team was lost by 50 points to Miami. I still bring that up.
yeah.
So the fact that we're here at 7-6, I'm listen. Hey,
I swear to God, if you guys get the 7th seed and we lose because we had 12 men on the defense, and we missed the playoffs.
Listen, you're fine. Y'all got Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a pro. He's an all pro. Come on. I'm tired of everybody talking about how many picks he throw. The guy is a beast. Like, I'm tired of Kelly. He's the second best quarterback ever in Buffalo history.
He is a beast.
He's a beast.
He just got to stop playing so much hero ball.
That's all. That's all.
Yep.
He got it.
Falcons, Panthers, Bears, and the Cleveland Browns.
Well, Falcons won that. That's a division game, so they right back in it.
Yeah.
That might be a good game.
What, the Bears and the Browns gonna be a good game.
That's what I'm saying. It might be. Yeah. This is going to be the highest scoring game. The Buccaneers and the Packers. That's going to be a high scoring game. Watch.
Old rivalry game too. This is an old rivalry.
Yeah.
If you back in the late 90s, early
NFC Central. You got the NFC Central?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Green Bay, Warren Sapp and Brett Favre going at it those days. The Jets in Miami.
That's gonna be a blowout.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week. That's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be at least about 3 or 4 touchdowns. Blowout, easy. Sorry, Jet fans. Sorry, Jet fans. Just because they beat CJ Shoutout no more, a bad game don't mean nothing.
The Giants and the Saints. Dalton paying our visit next week. But we got other business to take care of. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. The Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That says CJ Stroud will be available for this game, and the Titans will be playing in a few minutes.
Other than that, he's going to have to play against mayonnaise.
Kansas City and the Patriots. Late game.
That's a trap game. I ain't gonna lie. The Patriots, they kind of have Casey's number a little bit. Yeah. Casey, they could do it now, But remember, that was the rivalry. That's the one we wanted. Tom Brady versus what's the name back then. But now, this Mahomes is who he is now. So, but that's a trap game. But if Kansas City pulls it off, I hope they don't. We are still a game behind them. So,
we had the 49ers and the Cardinals. Washington going out to the Commanders going out west.
Go Arizona.
I know. I bet you it is Arizona. The Commanders and the Rams. Then we got America Game of the Week. The Cowboys going to Buffalo.
You're right about Game of the Week.
Definitely Game of the Week.
Definitely Game of the Week. Yeah.
And Sunday Night Football. Baltimore is going to Duval.
Let's go Bills.
Right.
Then,
go Bills.
We 15 in with the Eagles going up to the 12th man to take on the Seattle.
And this may be a little bit out there. This may be a little bit out there, but I'm gonna say it. Highest scoring game of the week, Monday Night Football.
Okay, we'll see.
Shit.
You know what? I changed my mind. I will agree with you. Yep. Eagles in Seattle. That's gonna be a slugfest.
Gino gotta play to be a high scoring game.
True.
We'll see. Oh, Monday Night Football. We got this 2 games at the same. I don't like how they do it. How they did it. I like the
same time. Yeah, they're both at the same time.
Yeah. Because when one game go at halftime, you can go watch the other game. But I don't know who idea to put both games on at the same time. But Tennessee visit Miami.
Tighten up. Tighten the fuck up.
A 14-point favorite in this game.
Tighten up. I'm with you. Tighten up. I need them to be pissed off.
Tariq Hill, Tua. I believe they should win this game by 2 touchdowns. But it's the NFL. You got to show up. Last week we were saying the same thing about Jacksonville on Monday Night Football. She'll win that game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Jake Browning showed probably had one of the best performances by a quarterback this year on Monday Night Football last week. So the game's got to be played.
Right.
So you never know. The game's got to be played, so you never know. All right. Then got the Packers and right here in Jersey taking on the Giants.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. Packers probably one of the hottest teams in the league in the league right now. Coming off of 2 big back-to-back wins. At last week at home against the Kansas City Chiefs.
But correct me if I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. No Christian Watson.
Nah.
No Aaron Jones.
Did they? I don't know about that.
Must be the two. Must be the. And no Jair Alexander.
Hey, they are 6-point favorites in this game. DeVito is starting, even though Tyrod Taylor is healthy to play.
It's the right call.
He's starting. Gotta go with the hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, man. Let's see. The Giants can get the running game going and play some solid defense. They do definitely had a shot in this game, but Jordan Love look like he's getting it going in Green Bay. So we definitely got to get to him. We definitely got to get to him tonight, man. But like you just mentioned, he's missing 2 weapons. I didn't get the Aaron Jones. I know he was questionable, but he might go. Yeah, he's out. Okay, so all right, we'll see. Who's your top quarterbacks? I think BJ forgot to put that slide up there. Who's your top quarterbacks for this week? Your QB1, QB2, and your QB3. Starting with you, Derek. Who's your QB1?
Give me Dak Prescott. Give me Dak Prescott. That was impressive. QB2. I'll go Russell Wilson. Okay. Russell Wilson. He had a pretty solid game.
Mm-hmm.
In QB3 would be Joe Flacco.
No, the worst.
QB3 is worse.
QB3 is your worst quarterback.
The worst quarterback would probably be New England, right?
New England.
They won.
Not New England. I'm sorry. The Raiders.
Oh,
the Raiders. The Raiders. Yeah.
Your worst quarterback could definitely come out that game. Your worst quarterback.
Yeah. I apologize. Yeah. The Raiders.
I'm gonna tell you my QB3 is Jared Goff.
That's not a bad option. That's not a bad option.
But QB1, I'm gonna give it to Dakota. QB2, I'm gonna give it to Bailey Zappi.
Oh
wow. Okay.
Showed up on Thursday night.
Bailey Zappi, man.
Showed up on Thursday night.
Okay.
Ethan.
I actually had this one would make Sam's happy, I guess. One, I got to go with Lamar. And 2,
that's why
I'm glad you went out. I'm glad you went out when you said that bullshit.
You want to say the bullshit?
You know what I'm gonna say? He's talking all that stuff about him. He came off the couch 2 weeks ago, and now he's starting, and he has over 300 yards. You got to give him some credit there.
Nobody's taking Brock Purdy. I totally forgot about Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy definitely had
he had a good forgettable. He's forgettable.
And I'm for my QB3. I'm going to have a 3A and a 3B. Josh Dobbs and Nathan O'Connell. That game was abysmal.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I feel so bad for the guys calling that game.
Yeah.
Wow,
no fun at all. So, oh man, that's pretty much it for June's Monday Quarterback for this week. Tomorrow, off the Top Sports Radio, we'll be talking some and then more NFL, college football, high school basketball.
Y'all doing high school basketball this year?
We're gonna have high school. We're gonna talk some high school basketball.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. That definitely.
I can't wait to hear this shit, man.
Well, it's definitely one of the best basketball around. So we're gonna talk some basketball on the show from 6 to 8 p.m.
I was honestly surprised I didn't do more talking about it last year, but
yeah, we're gonna slowly, surely get into it a little bit this year. So we got a special guest, OG Sean McCrary, North Central basketball coach, will be on the show tomorrow. So tune into that 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the A Squad Rebel Radio, YouTube TV. And on live on Facebook, Twitch, you name it, we are on it. So tune into that. Then y'all back on 8 o'clock next week.
We back on 8 o'clock. Then we back, man. We had a hell of a collaboration show. Shout out to Stay Tuned. They come on at 10. But at 8 o'clock, Talking Is Tuesday is coming back on. You can watch us on YouTube, okay? You can watch us anywhere, the SamzSportz Multimedia Network, because it's not what you can do for the network. It's what the network can do for you. All right? Make sure you know that, all right? Besides that, though, we're coming to y'all 8 o'clock. We are talking about the downfall of the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions, okay? And the Kansas City Chiefs.
What up, though?
Yeah. You gotta talk about it.
What up,
though? Then on Wednesday,
Wednesday, Derek got a fucking list, and I think his Denver Broncos has made the list. God damn it!
Finally.
Listen, we would have shut them out if it was for them 2 bombs that they got on us by luck. We were shutting them boys out. I think they had 1 third down in that whole game. 1 or 2 third downs. I'm sorry, in that whole game.
We was waiting for them Broncos to get on that list, but they finally definitely put them on that list. Even though we felt like they should have been on the list weeks ago, but finally to put them on that list.
Yeah.
So, tune into that. Derek's list. You know, I got my quarterback top 10 list.
I still ain't seen the check from you, motherfucker. You on some check.
So tune in Wild Wednesday, 8 p.m. on Wednesday night, man, with the fellas, man, talking some more sports on there. And that's pretty much it, man. So thank you for tuning in. Before you head out, and then you got anything you want to say before we head out this evening?
I'm ready. For those who are watching, the Zoom is open for us to watch the game because it's 2 games. So I want to say that. And anything else, man, listen, make sure y'all tune in next Monday because it's going to be an Eagles Monday, all right? Redeem ourselves.
All right, that's pretty much it for this week. Deuces, we out.